come on, my dear friends, as we are continuing with the new series, that is case studies. So let us let us first of all define what a case study is. So literally we can say that a case study is a detailed study of a specific subject such as a person, group, place, event, organization or phenomenon. Fine. Case studies are commonly used in social, educational, clinical and business research. Fine. But we focus more on the aspects, facts, issues, decisions taken, etc. etc. when the two parties, or we can say when two parties are opposing each other on some conflicts in the world of patents. Fine. So let us dig a little deeper by going into some specific cases. Fine? Okay. Wow. So, with this beautiful figure, let us proceed with the detailed one. Fine. Case study number 3. The topic is Novartis versus Cipla 2015. And friends, we know that both of these are very renowned companies. So let us proceed with the details. Fine. Now, facts. So the facts are point number 1. Novartis, who is the plaintiff, sued Cipla, who is the defendant, for infringing patents covering Onbridge. What is Onbridge? Indacaterol drug used to treat chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and sought damages. Okay, I'm again reading it without the words in the brackets. Just take a look. Novartis sued Cipla for infringing patents covering Onbridge and sought damages. Fine. Now, the second point is the drug is protected by 5 patents in India consisting of product composition and process patents. Okay, the same drug is protected by 5 kinds of patents in India. What are they? Product composition and some process patents. Fine, got it. Let us proceed. Facts continued. Cipla, the defendant, had launched a generic version of Onbridge and petitioned to have the plaintiff's patents revoked. Okay, so the second point is it contended that the disease has reached an epidemic stage and the monopoly of the plaintiff was limiting the extent of the drug. Okay, that means here Cipla is the defendant and Novartis is the plaintiff. So if Cipla had launched a generic version of Onbridge and that is of very low cost, so it petitioned to have the plaintiff or Novartis's patents revoked. Fine. Also, Cipla contended that the disease has reached an epidemic stage and the monopoly of the plaintiff was limiting the extent of the drug. That means the Cipla here showed the reason as to why it has launched the generic version of Onbridge and why the plaintiff's patent is need to be revoked. Fine. We are continuing with the facts. Okay. So, in light of that, it requested the central government to revoke the patent under Section 92, subsection 3 and Section 66 of the Patents Act. Okay, and Section 92, subsection 3 is about compulsory license under special circumstances, and Section 66 is about patents which are prejudicial to public. Okay, so we can refer for a clear version of section 92. So the title for section 92 is special provision for compulsory licenses on notifications by central government, and section 66 is about revocation of patent in public interest. Fine. So let us proceed. Some more facts. Defendant contended that the plaintiff was not manufacturing the drug locally and imported only limited quantities through a licensee. Okay, so these are the defendant's arguments, we can say. Okay, the second point is plaintiff then filed a case before the Delhi High Court claiming patent infringement and damages. Simple. Okay, let us proceed. So what are the decisions? Delhi High Court barred the defendant from making or selling generic copy of the plaintiff's drug by granting temporary injunction to the plaintiff. Okay. The next point is the High Court observed that plaintiff had a strong prima facie case. The plaintiff had a strong prima facie case, and as the validity of the patent is not seriously questioned, there is a clear way out to grant injunction. Okay, that means we can say that the High Court observed the plaintiff, and it observed the plaintiff that it had a strong prima facie case. Fine. So he decided to give a clear-cut injunction. Fine. Okay, just a second. We can say that uh, the injunction that the plaintiff was asked for was given to him. Fine. Now, the defendant had previously also stated that there was a shortage of the drug and inadequacy thereof. The second point is, however, the High Court observed that the defendant failed to provide any proof or figures for such claims. That means whatever the claims that the defendant told, or he or she actually, it could not prove it. It failed to prove those things. Fine. Next, see. Now, what are the updates on appeal? In 2017, Cipla filed an appeal against this order. However, the appeal was dismissed on similar grounds. Fine. So, that 2017 appeal further divided into the implications of a drug being imported and whether the extent of imports was sufficient to meet the demands in India or not. Is to be seen. Or we can say that the 2017 appeal further divided into the implications of a drug being imported and whether the extent of imports was sufficient to meet the demands in India or not is analyzed. Fine. So, we can say that we could have a brief idea on the conflict between the Novartis and Cipla, and so I would like to request you that please go through each and every slide of this video lecture, and if you have any queries, please put them down in the comment box. Okay friends, happy learning. So friends, enrich your brain cell with proper food and proper knowledge. So thank you all my dear friends for listening to me and watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Please keep questioning. Please keep learning and keep enjoying. Thank you so much. God bless you. Jai Hind.